Alright guys, in today's video we're gonna build
Nice.
and
Heavy.
It's
It's
bookshelf.
dirty.
And this is a picture of the final product, how it's gonna look like when we finish. Alright, so I have unpacked everything, and right away you can tell this is a pretty good product from a pretty good company, because you can see everything is wrapped in plastic individually, so nothing is scratched. Hopefully, I haven't inspected each part yet, but so far it looks okay. And how can you tell it's from a good company? Because they even have a warning message here about suffocation from this plastic bag, so they do want to keep you safe. So basically, let's go over the parts. Here we have the crossbars behind this shelf. Next over there is the frame of the shelf from the left side, and the other pieces from the right side. In the middle here are the 5 shelves, and on the right here we have all the different parts. They say right here they have included extra screws and a leg pad in case something is missing, but I don't see any extra leg pad here. You can see I only have 4 leg pads, so there is no extra leg pad. Hopefully there are extra screws in here in case something is missing. Otherwise I would have to return this. All right, let's now build this thing and see how it looks. This here is the manual that came with this product, and you can see they have numbers over here. Let's see what's inside. Step 4. Ooh, do I need a drill to do this? I'm not sure. I do have a drill, but it's not charged. This is how the hardware looks like. You see each one is packaged individually, and each one has a letter on top of it, associating with the letters in this manual. So after looking it over, actually they were correct. Like these items here, they did give me extra parts in case something is missing or broken or whatever. One thing I want to point out here is this shelf is nice because it has the adjusting foot here, so you can adjust the height of each foot so that if the floor is uneven, you can still make the shelf even, stable, as opposed to, you know, like putting paper underneath a leg to stabilize an item. So actually, you do not need a drill to build this shelf, but you do need it if you want to stabilize it to the wall. Take a closer look at the screws here. You can see the screws, they are very nice and heavy and shiny. So now let's go and put them on. So basically, we just got 2 pieces at the top. We're gonna put these screws in the middle here. So we're attaching the bottom to the top with these screws. And then we have 4 legs at the bottom here. But those are not the, those are the adjustable legs. And then we're gonna put them inside these paddings over here. So I have them laid out. You can see the legs are down here. And I'm just gonna attach the frames using these screws over here. They are providing us with all these tools here. So those tools are all you're gonna need to build this shelf. You can see here, the frames fit in very easily and they fit in perfectly. All you need now is to put the screws in on both sides, this side and the other side. And then you gotta do the same thing for the other frame. So you got the right side and the left side. All right, so we got the right side done. Everything fits in so perfectly, so easily. I could even screw all these screws in by hand, but then I just used the Allen wrench to tighten them up, but they went all the way in by hand perfectly. And by the way, I did find the numbering on these parts. So they are underneath the part. This is number 3. And this one here is number 4. And these here are gonna be the legs of the shelf. Everything feels nice and solid. And with the legs, again, we got these here. So I'm gonna take one of these, right? And I'm gonna put it underneath this thing here, put this over it, and there's a hole underneath here. We're just gonna screw them in. All right, we got all the leg pads in. I gotta tell you, that part was so easy to do as well. In fact, everything we've done so far, it's so easy to do. Everything just fits in perfectly. Each step probably gonna take you like a minute or 2 or 3, and you can do this by yourself. I've been doing this by myself up to this point, and hopefully I can do everything by myself because I'm by myself here. So if I cannot do it by myself, I'd be in trouble. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the crossbars here. So here are the 2 crossbars. We're gonna attach them across the back of these 2 frames using those screws. And then this screw here is gonna go right in the middle there. To tighten the screws, I'm gonna use this wrench, and I'm gonna put the Allen wrench at the bottom here to hold the other piece. And then up here, I'm just gonna tighten it. The tools are all provided to us inside the box. It came with the furniture. So we just gotta do all 4 screws and 1 in the middle. All right, so we're done putting the crossbar in the back of the 2 sides. Actually, that was the most work so far because we have to hand tighten these screws in. There are 5 of them. And at the same time, we have to hold the back with the Allen wrench. So that is the most work so far, but still very easy to do. Everything fits in perfectly. Also, the other thing is, if you're just one person, you gotta put this frame against the couch like I did over here so that it doesn't fall. And then you can tighten in the crossbar. Now they are attached and now it's very sturdy. All right, so we are almost done. The last and final thing is we're gonna have to nail these shelves into the frame. So you see the shelves, this is the top shelf. We got 1 of these, and we got 5 bottom shelves, or maybe 4 bottom shelves, because altogether is 5. So we got 4 bottom shelves and 1 top shelf. The top shelf is a little bit thicker and bigger, and underneath each shelf there are holes, screws, for you to screw the screw in, for you to attach this shelf to the frame. Let's take a look at the bottom of the smaller shelf. Again, we got 4 of these. You see there are screws. And everything is very well made, so they come in very easily. Mostly I can just screw them in by hand, and you just need the Allen wrench to tighten the screws. So those shelves are gonna come on top of these bars here. You see each bar? I don't know if we have enough light here to see, but each bar there's a hole. So that's where the screw is gonna go through. All right, guys, here is the final product. Ta-da! It's nice and heavy and sturdy. The total weight of the package is 51 pounds. Let's take a look at the top. It still has some packing material up there that we need to clean. But other than that, it does look beautiful. Nice and sturdy. And I believe each shelf can hold over 100 pounds. You can check the specs just to be sure. But there you have it, guys. That's the 5-tier shelf from Amazon.